Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm your instructor Joy. Thank you very much for your continued support, booking lessons with me, send me kind donations and comments and questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So this video will be an answer to a subscriber. Actually, several people asked about it. Was wondering if I could talk something about second and third finger. What a great topic. I mean, there are several videos I made about first and second finger, which is one of the tricky one. But also we know we have a lot of sliding or stretching fingers happening with the 2 and 3 as well, with all fingers, but 2 and 3 a lot. And then sometimes we're wondering, should we always glide the finger on the string or lift up and replace it? And how do we know what is the most efficient way? Let us first start. What is the easiest way, or what is the most comfortable way for our body, for most of us, to be able to stretch, to move as much as we want, whether we want to squeeze it or stretch it. Common mistake that I see with a lot of violinists, even quite advanced violinists too, is we think we have to turn our hand as much as we can in order to stretch it. But just try yourself without violin. If you can turn your hand like this, you're trying to stretch sideways, we're limited of how far you can stretch between fingers, no matter what finger. But if you're turning your hand this way, because our arm is from the left side, just don't overturn it. Just close your hand, but instead of try to stretch sideways, go pinky forward towards you and then index finger away from you, and you can see how far between fingers you can stretch. Do you see that? So this way, I know it looks odd, this is the biggest way that we can stretch between fingers. Again, it's not turning side and then stretch sideways, but rather turning our hand a little this way. I'm exaggerating. So pinky should turn towards us, index finger turning away from us. This is the most natural way our left hand comes, right? This way. And then try to stretch or make as much space between fingers. And you will soon see it's amazing how far space you can make it between each fingers. And then see the distance between index finger to the tip, how far you can get it. And this is later how we stretch interval of tenth too. It's not this way and stretch this way, because you will soon see it's very hard. It's just don't overturn it. No need to overturn it. Just turn the pinky where the side of the pinky is, but you don't have to turn entire arm, just a little pinky, and then you will soon see so you can stretch quite a bit. And that is something you have to start with. So no matter which finger you want to work on, whether when it comes to stretching or squeezing or any type of controlled finger distance, make sure your left hand position is right. So don't overturn it like that. Just place your arm comfortably under your violin. Bring your pinky part towards the fingerboard like that. You see that? Like this. And soon see you can stretch quite a bit. And then you can stretch any finger, which is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Fourth finger is a bit additional, something happens, but so most 1, 2, 3 you should be able to do that. You will soon see. So make sure left hand position is nice and comfortably and naturally. Your hand want to do this way. Your hand does not feel comfortable when you overturn it and try to stretch it. Make sure you check that one. Once you have your left hand position comfortably done, now let's talk about when to glide our fingers on the string, when to lift up and place it again. There's many great studies, but Sevcik technical study op.1 number 1, there's exercise number 8. He understood that all violinists have to face this problem of second and third finger. So he starts with a third finger. Number 8, it starts like this. There are long slurs, but you could slur 2 or 4 notes, that would be enough. So you start from on A string. Now from here D, he goes D sharp. Then he comes to D natural. And then D sharp again. And then D natural. that is an excellent exercise when it comes to organizing your third finger extension or controlled movement. So basically the rule is this: you glide finger by leaving the finger on with a light fingertip when you're playing from the note D to D sharp or D sharp to D directly. Then you glide a finger. But if you're playing the third finger note, not from note D, but from E or C or anything other, then it's easier for the left hand to let go of the third finger and place it again, like this. I'm now playing D natural. I will play D sharp. It is easier to just lighten the fingertip, but leave the third finger on the string, just glide it. But I'm playing now from E to D. If you try to glide it, somehow it's harder. Lift up and place it. Now when you play C to D sharp again, instead of gliding it, just place it new. Lift up, third finger. On and on like that, yeah. There's several exercises. This is a great study. And then in the same exercise number 8, the third bar, it goes like this, from 0 4. Now here it shows about gliding finger. D sharp, leave your finger down. Now here, make sure when you glide the fingertip, even though it's on, lighten the fingertip so you can glide it easier. On and on like that. They're like whole half-page study about just one finger. Now then also he shows some second finger exercise near the bottom of the number 8 exercise. Now one of them is same idea here. Now we play C sharp. Then since we're gonna go C natural, just glide it down. C natural, C sharp. Now lift up because we're playing from note D to C. D to C sharp. Now lift up again. Just make sure. Slowly. Lift up. Lift up again. Yeah? So now, when it comes to Sevcik study, the nice thing about this particular study is that we have a repetitive study of knowing how to stretch third finger or second finger in which direction, gliding and also dropping, just lifting up and then placing again, which we need both of them. But also you don't have to spend the entire page. You can just work on one measure or sometimes 2 measures just to get a mechanical work done. Yeah. I wish you all happy practicing. I hope this video was helpful and hope to see you again. Bye bye.